Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where last we left off, Victor had called in a question, and you two had broken for the night. Victor, you've returned to the sewers, and you do still have, some hours left in the night to, get a few things done if you wanted. Were you planning on anything?
Remind me, what did I do last session?
Last session, you hung out in the sewers, got everyone together for a party, uh, announced your plan to take them all deeper, and had them all drink Vitae.
Okay, so literally same night. Yeah, I need at least some time for that to process before I move on to my next phase. Um, what information did Sarah give me about the symbols again?
She didn't. She simply talked to Jake. Oh, about the symbols. Alright, not Lilian. The symbols she had told you were recent ones put down denoting territory that your rival or your rival's circle was marking down territory at a very quick rate.
I remember she gave me the name Lillian Hunt, but I don't think she gave me any information about her.
No, you told me to
Lilian,
look into it, and I said I would by sending
right.
Jacob.
And Jacob is off doing that. He's a little busy tonight now.
So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go out into the sewers by myself for like what, couple hours you said,
Right.
and try to hunt down leads myself.
Oh boy.
What kind of leads you gonna hunt down? What you gonna do? Just
Vampiric
wander aimlessly?
activity, yeah, I guess. Hunt down. Well, wandering aimlessly for me is like wandering at 75 miles per hour. But you know what I'm saying. Hunt down leads, see if anybody has like that predatory aura about them that I encounter along the way. Leads being
So
vampires.
you'd be mostly checking out the mortal sections and seeing if there's anyone hiding among them?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go ahead and spend a little bit of your night just kind of going from mortal settlement to settlement, just inspecting people and seeing if anyone gives off the taint. Oddly enough, there are no kindred hiding among them. If you go and check out the military area, where all the veterans hang out, you do get a little sense of vitae to your nose. There might be a ghoul among them now.
Okay.
But you spend a few hours going from place to place doing that, and the night is getting short.
Yeah, and we already know at the end of the night I'm going to go up to the surface and watch the sunrise.
Alright. You head up to the surface. Oh. Oh, to watch it rise? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Whoops. I keep getting this wrong. But you pop out of one of your sewer grates, and where do you go to go watch it?
Whatever sewer grate's nearest to a darkened alley or something.
Okay. Simple enough. There's plenty of that on the lowest levels. There are buildings obscuring the skyline, but there's still at least a the glowing rays of the sun slowly peeking out over the clouds, reflecting down through the city. And though you remain mostly in shade, you get just a little ray of light peeking in through the narrowest of alleyways between buildings, just rising slowly towards your feet.
Yeah, I mean, literally would have to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see it. It has to make contact with my eyes.
Mm-hmm. For that, since you are staring straight towards it, trying to look at it, go ahead and take 1 lethal damage. As your skin slowly starts to react to it, bubbling very slowly, gently, feeling as if you were just thrown into a fire.
Okay.
Just go ahead and give me a quick resolve composure.
Oh, too many windows. 3 successes.
There you go. Despite the pain, you don't flinch. You continue staring off into the sun, getting your fill of something you haven't felt in a while. Just inner warmth, peace. It feels nice, even despite the slow melting of your skin. Go ahead and gain a beat, and fulfill that goal of yours.
Got it.
But sleep calls.
Yeah, back to the lair.
Alright. You go back to the same entrance that you took, and as you head back to your literal hole in the wall, you feel a sense of dread just wash over you. And deep into the distance, you hear the sound of metal grinding against the floor. There's something or someone here that is the source of your fear. And you hear that metal scratching and the noise just coming closer and closer.
Okay, I'll wait for it.
You wait for it, and just as it's about to round the corner, it stops suddenly. And you hear only deep, heavy breathing.
Come out if you must.
It doesn't move, and your hair continues to stand on end.
Lash out.
Suddenly, you feel a cold, clammy hand against your shoulder.
I am going to grab that hand and try to throw them over my shoulder.
You reach around to grab the hand to make a quick move, but as you turn, there's nobody there.
Of course they would be faster than me. Okay. So nobody's there. And I'm still waiting for whatever this thing in front of me is to make its appearance. Unless you're telling me that I'm going to be waiting forever.
It doesn't seem to be making any kind of move, and in fact, the sound of breathing seems to have stopped.
You said, like, around the corner?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to edge myself against the wall furthest away from said corner, and then slowly move around. I'm not trying to get my head chopped off, because I'm poking my head out, you know.
Right.
So,
Go ahead and give me like a dexterity stealth roll to just kind of quietly move.
three successes.
Alright. You barely make a single noise as you go up to the opposite wall from your hole and just sort of slide against it until you get close enough to get to the corner and peek around to see whatever might be there. And as you peek, you don't see anything down the dark corridor. But from the opposite direction you were facing, you hear the sound of a gun cocking.
I'm sorry, describe what direction that was again?
If you're at a T intersection, and you're looking, let's say, towards the right branch, the sound came from the left branch.
Okay, hold on one sec here. Pull up this note. I'm just gonna say, Fruitum, is that you?
Verdum?
Just random throwing it out in the dark there. Burnham, is that you?
There is no response.
I'm gonna turn around.
The day is going on. Sleep still calls despite all of this.
Yes.
What do you intend to do?
Well, I'm turning around. I mean, I understand that sleep calls, but at the same time, if, like, Van Helsing was around, I'm not gonna fall asleep with him in my lair.
Go ahead and make a stamina resolve roll to continue remaining alert.
Five successes.
Ooh. With an exceptional success, you do not gain the lethargic condition. And I believe as long as you made that roll, you can just simply stay awake. So what is your course of action then while you stay vigilant, while noises still creep up at you from every angle of the sewer?
Well, again, you just said I heard a gun cock behind me, so I turned around. And I have not yet figured out what happens when I turn around.
Oh, right, I'm sorry. As you turn around, there's nobody there.
Son of a bitch. Alright, I'm gonna pull out my phone and walk towards the nearest sewer grate because apparently I can't call anybody from down here.
Alright, you head towards the nearest sewer grate.
Actually, I'm gonna run to the nearest sewer grate because I need speed, because I need to hopefully catch somebody before they go to bed.
Okay. As you rush towards one of the sewer grates, you hear footsteps behind you, running just as fast, catching up closer and closer.
You know what, to hell with this. I'm gonna launch fire behind me.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
Hold on a sec here. Occult. Resolve. 2 successes.
2 successes. What does that get you? Create and then...
Create and then increase in size. I'm just gonna create a wall of fire behind me.
Alright. You do a quick little turn as you're running, and snap your fingers. Suddenly, a wall of fire erupts in the sewers, creating a barrier between you and some kind of shadow immediately behind you.
Wait, it was visible?
Yes, there is a visible shadow.
I'm gonna leap through the fire and jump it.
You're gonna leap through your own fire. Does that hurt you?
It is fire.
Alright. I think it just had standing damage, didn't it?
Well, we already know what the base damage would be. And then...
Right. I think that was supposed to be the damage it takes when you just walk through it, wasn't it? Like, 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's...
Lethal.
I don't think it's aggravated, is it? It's just lethal?
It's just... Well, hold on. I gotta double check that one.
Yeah. Let's double check fire real quick and see how bad it is.
I was literally just there a second ago. Just gotta get back to it.
To do Pain of Knowledge Fire. Automatically inflicts aggravated damage per turn of exposure. No attack roll required. So it would in fact be 2 aggravated damage.
Okay, aggravated damage starts on the right side, right?
I'm not
Yep.
entirely sure. I think you just said yes, Emorick, right?
Yep.
Yep, cool, got it.
It's every
Okay.
damage starts on the right track, and if you got more damage, then you just mark them to the left of those damage. Sorry, I'm not entirely woken up.
Oh, it's okay. This should probably be about all the damage you're taking, though. But you burst through the fire and flames nice and dramatically, ready to face down whatever foe is there. And as you appear there, the shadows disappear. And the source of your fear vanishes too. Your hair no longer stands on end, the world doesn't feel cold.
Alright, I'm gonna, again, run. I've run faster than anything else, so I'm gonna run towards the nearest manhole cover and stick my phone up there and dial, well, we know Sarah doesn't live anywhere. I'm gonna call, Adam.
Alright, you go ahead and call Adam. And someone picks up. And it sounds like Greg. Hello?
Remind me, I met Greg, right?
Yes, you have. You, in fact, I think were the one who dragged Greg along? No, that was...
Yeah, that wasn't me.
that was someone else. But you did see Greg. You have been in the same room as Greg before.
Okay.
You maybe don't know what's happened with him.
Greg, where's Adam?
He's not moving. I think he's asleep. I could take a message if you want.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna hang up real quick and I'm gonna call Vernon.
You call Vernon. I don't think you actually got his number, did you? You just have his driver's license.
That's true. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna make a joke there. I'll call 911. Shit.
Quick, I'm being chased by monsters in the sewers. Help!
Oh, who's the weird vampire guy who's always with us that doesn't really talk that often? Jacob? Is that Jacob?
Yep, Jacob.
I'm gonna call Jacob.
There is no answer. You can see that it's slowly getting brighter and brighter up top now. Though at least you remain in a nice shady alleyway.
I'll call Sarah. Somebody pick up
You
your
call
goddamn
Sarah.
phones.
And it doesn't just not pick up. There's no reception. There's a lack of connection.
How far away from that, you remember the place where I got my phone?
You mean from the Little Haven with the iron door?
Yeah.
What you want to do? Go there?
I run over 75 miles per hour. I can parkour from building to building if need be. How far away am I?
I'd say at least 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
You could also try to navigate through the sewers and find a closer entrance. But if you want to do that, I'll have you make a streetwise roll to try to navigate.
That's fine. I've actually got a specialty in navigation streetwise.
Perfect.
Yeah,
go ahead
fine.
and give me a wit streetwise. Or int streetwise. It doesn't matter. They're both about the same for you.
Yes, they are. One success.
All right.
Oh,
Simple
even
enough.
though I forgot to throw in that bonus.
Hey, it all works out.
Yeah.
But simple enough. You go ahead and navigate your way towards that building through the sewers, avoiding the sunlight, and pop up in a dark alleyway nearby. The building appears to be undergoing a little bit of construction. It has yellow barriers surrounding it. You've popped up inside of it. Walls are being knocked down, and it appears that some kind of device is being used to hold up the the building up top in place of a foundational support, as they knock it down and intend to replace it.
So there's literally people here working right now?
That's right. You immediately see about 3 or 4 people in bright yellow and orange and reflective tape.
How... People are working on the bottom floor, or are they working like across the entire building?
Currently they are working at the bottom floor and going up.
Okay, I am going to... Okay, here's what I want to do, and you describe to me how I can do this, if I can. I just want to come up behind one of the people that's working, muffle them, like hand over the mouth, and I want to drag them up towards as high the building as I can before can avoid sunlight.
You can avoid sunlight on about half the building at the moment, given that it's early morning. To sneak up on someone, we're gonna go ahead and make a dexterity stealth roll. Are you going to take your time with it? Because we could just simply turn it into a feeding roll at this point.
Oh, I'm not going to feed on them.
Ah, okay then. So go ahead and make a dexterity stealth.
Oh, this is not a good roll. 2 successes.
2. Alright. You, creep up to one of the individuals, currently inside the building, closer to, the side that is not sunlit. And you, creep up and put your hand over his mouth and have a firm grasp on him. With, what looks like 9-10 dots of, strength brawl. I don't think he's going to escape.
Right, and again, my intention was to drag him up to the top of the building somewhere, as close as I can to avoid sunlight, unless you're telling me this is a guy that was already up there.
No, he was on the bottom.
Okay, then I'm dragging him up as high as I can.
The top of the building has a ceiling over it, which is the, roadway for the next level up. So there isn't quite a, rooftop to hang him over, but you could easily get to the top floor if you wanted.
That's fine. And when I get there, I'm going to snap his neck.
Ooh, brutal. Okay. He's dead, Jim.
I believe that's also a loss of humanity. Or a chance.
A breaking point, at least.
Yeah.
Yes, it definitely is. This is even impassioned. This is just straight up, you decided someone was going to die.
I need there to
You
be a
mediated
death
killing,
on...
I think.
Yeah, I need there to be a death on the work site to shut down their construction plans for the day. And
Okay.
that'll cause an investigation, which will also take time, which I probably can make last a day with a phone call.
You are rolling 1 die. You might get a little bit because you have a touchstone, I think. 2 dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so I believe that is a total of 3.
3 dice.
Should just have the breaking point rules right here.
Yeah, I would say, what page is breaking points on again? Because there's something else there that I want to use.
Banes.
Yes.
Alright. Noted.
Oh, I got 2 successes. So does that
2
mean...
successes. I believe just for risking it, you get a beat.
Yep.
Do. Here it is. Humanity, breaking points. On a success, you hold on to your empathy, despite wanting to let go. You don't lose humanity, but you gain bestial, competitive, or wanton condition.
What's competitive?
Competitive is probably what you'd go with. I think it just forces you to take actions to try to compete with others.
Yeah, go competitive.
Basically. Here we go. You must assert dominance and superiority. Either you give it your all, or you falter. Anytime you're in direct competition with another character, suffer a -2 penalty on rolls where you don't spend willpower. This includes contested and extended rolls.
Okay.
Also, any temp rolls to coerce you into competing achieve exceptional success on 3 successes, and it fades after 1 night.
Okay. Alright, so I've snapped this guy's neck. He's dead. I'm going to throw him over the edge to the best possible way to make him land head first. So it looks like he may have snapped his neck on the fall.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of control you can put to tumbling him, but you can at least gently slide him out the window and maximize your chances.
And preferably in a direction where people would be on the ground. Where I've seen them on the ground. So that we'll see and hear him fall.
Right. Simple enough. Nothing difficult about that. But as you push him out, he hits the ground and nearly splatters. There's a nice red splotch where he used to be, as well as various bits of body parts.
Being an occupant of the city, what's the non-emergency police number I could call? I would know it, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you just happen to know it.
Yeah, I'll call the non-emergency number.
Okay. You go ahead and call it, and what are you going to tell them?
That I need to speak to an Officer McCarthy. He was handling a case of mine. Stolen bicycle.
Oh, yes, he's just come in. Let me go ahead and connect you over to him. And, a male voice that you recognize picks up. Hello, Officer McCarthy.
Ah, Vernum. So pleasant to hear your voice again.
Oh, it's you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I imagine you're doing well as well.
Well, I'm about to take leave in a few days. Still have to finish out a few more shifts, but...
Yes, but I feel like you've noticed some changes since we've met, have you not?
But... maybe...
No need to be coy, Vernum. You know who you're talking to.
I don't understand what's happening myself.
There are benefits to the gifts I've given you, Vernum, but there are also costs. I'm calling in that favor.
What do you need?
Real quick.
What can I do?
Real quick, where am I at right now? What's the name of this place?
It doesn't have a real name anymore. It simply has an address.
Okay.
But you offer it up to him.
Yeah. There's been an accident at this address, and I need a little bit of bureaucratic tape to slow down the investigation. I don't need it stopped, Vernum. I just need it slowed down for at least a day.
Well, if there's a case, I could maybe try and see if I could assign myself to it, but...
Oh, assuredly. It hasn't even been called in yet.
Well, I'll take the next call that comes in, then.
Very good, Vernon. I'll be seeing you soon.
Alright.
And then I'm going to retreat back to that iron-doored room, seal myself in, and take a rest for the day.
Alright. You go ahead and take over that little iron room. You've unlocked it enough times that, you know exactly what you're doing.
I've unlocked it with brute force, and I've picked the lock before, so...
Oh, yes. But you go in, close the door, and you have a nice little secure iron room for the day. And you finally let sleep take you. Water. The night rises again. Everyone, will go ahead and pay a blood point, but, Emorick and Nita had some time off, so they will go ahead and, forego paying that, assuming that they had fed at least a little bit more tonight.
I'd like to think so.
Adam, when you wake up, Greg is waiting for you. And, he's holding your phone. Oh, hey, you're up.
Greg.
How you feeling? Didn't think you looked so,
Dead.
full sleeping. Yeah. Oh, right. Why I'm standing here. You have 2 messages. Or, well, 1 message and, what was that guy's name? Who's the guy who's, like, kind of beefy, has, like, this deep voice?
Victor.
Victor, right. Victor sounded like he called. I'm not sure what he wanted, but he hung up pretty quickly. And then a guy called McGinnis sent you a text message here. It says that, he might want to talk with you.
What? Why?
Says he may have, found something and wants to start his night talking with you.
Okay. Give me my phone, I call Victor real quick, and we'll be on our way. But not
Okay.
before. Gotta grab a bite.
So you try to call Victor first, right?
Yep.
We'll go and call some happenstance. Victor wakes up and passes by a grate and gets a little bit of reception. Victor, your phone is buzzing.
Yeah, I'll answer it. Hello?
Hey, Victor.
Oh, now you're awake.
Well, yeah, it's nighttime. Of course I'm awake.
So, I was getting chased by something in the sewers. Chased by...
What's something?
I don't know. Full of noise and shadow, but lacking substance. So I decided I needed to duck out of there and find somewhere safe to call it a night.
Sounds like an Nosferatu fucked with you. Told you.
Told me what? I don't remember having this conversation with you.
Never mind. Where are you now?
You remember that mob boss's hideout place? You know where the woman was? And the money and the guns?
You mean... Yeah? Go on?
Yeah, that was the only place I could think of to hide myself. I didn't want them to, gut me in the middle of the night while I was asleep, so I found a safe place.
Yes.
Don't come here, by the way. There's probably going to be some police.
So you fled to the heaven of the daughter, of the child of Roger, who I need to remind you, everyone thinks we killed.
Yes, but at the same time, they're also tearing down the building, so it's not really a haven for her anymore.
Alright.
I mean, I tried to call you, man, but you weren't there. You weren't there for me when I needed you.
You tried to call me in the middle of the day or
It
something.
wasn't the middle of the day, it was like morning. You could have stayed
I
awake
need
a
my
little
sleep.
longer.
I don't. I'm fucking vampire. I sleep.
I know, we're all vampires. I get it.
Yeah.
And I was awake, so what's your excuse? You're like
Don't
a
pursue me,
child.
man.
You're like a child. Can't stay awake past 12.
Hey, I'm not the one running in trouble with shadow monsters and sewers here, okay? So
Yes,
listen.
you are. I know
Can
your
you-
life, Adam.
Can you sneak out?
Yeah, I can get out of here. I mean,
Okay.
apparently I'm already out of here, according to Griff. Griff! If I'm wandering around past grates and shit.
Oh, my bad. I still like instantly connect you to sewers. Yeah, you're just in that building and it has reception.
It's part of my name.
Okay, so I need to. Well,
I have to ask you, Adam. Are you any good at healing? Good at healing?
yelling.
I'm
Why?
very badly hurt.
Can you come to my heaven safely, or do I need to come and pick you up?
No, I can get there. Nobody picks Victor up.
Fine. So just come to my heaven. Make sure you're not followed. You should be safe, and I'll be with you in. I have something not more important than you, but
Look, I'm not looking for a safe place to hide. I really need a feed, though, and I am feeling less willful than I normally would. I don't know how to put this in character terms.
yeah.
I'm not filled with will. But I'm very badly hurt, and I just need some way to recover.
Yeah, well, you're gonna need a lot of blood. It's that way I'm supposed to assume.
I mean, I can gather blood on my own. I was just hoping that maybe, because I know you do some weird shit, that you'd be able to help me out.
Not really, no.
Good
I
to
don't
know.
know. I have no idea how to heal a vampire other than, well, by giving him blood and vitae. Sorry. But you can still come to my heaven if you need to. It's relatively safe. Safer than the sewer.
Remind me. Jacob isn't the building across from you, right? That was somebody else?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was. Jacob
No,
and
there's somebody else.
what was the other character's name?
John.
John and Jacob had buildings across from each other.
Right. And so I'll just say, well, I thank you, Adam, for the offer, but I think I've got something else. And then I will hang up, and I will let them do their things, and then when they're done, I'll come back with my plan.
Well, I'm going to meet me with my sailor then. And I'll
Alright.
take Greg along.
Ooh, you're taking Greg. Alright. Let me just scroll up to that part of the story. Alright. As you head out, it's drizzling lightly. And though you're on one of the lower levels, enough of it pours off the sides of streets and forms heavy streams that make it hard to stay dry. But Greg hops onto his motorcycle that he's parked outside and offers to ride you to where you need to go.
Well, thank you. Yeah. That would be nice.
Oh, wait, here you go. And he goes ahead and hands you the helmet.
No, I don't need it. Trust me.
Oh, well, okay. And he'll go ahead and put the helmet on and ride off to your Master's Haven with your direction.